Top on the brief this morning is the president's defense of the construction of the 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar coastal road, insisting that the benefit outweighs the risk. President Bola Tinubu, buttressing his points, believes the ambitious road will open up a vista of economic possibilities, attract investment and connect communities along its path, a position he held during the flag off of that particular road, among others, in Lagos. The nation's leader says it's a bragging day for him and promises the road will be completed. And this comes amid criticism of how the 700-kilometer road, within an estimated cost of about 15 trillion naira, has affected businesses and ancestral homes.
To me, today is my day to brag. Whether you like it or not, you are here. And the hope is here. So, what else? If you have hope, you have Rahman, you have Asiwaju, and you have Dave. The deal is done. The dream is realizable. Set on a journey determined to build a nation of prosperity, embark on bold endeavor so that your country can be successful. Generations yet unborn can have a good landmark.
We're not done with that story. Earlier, the reconstructed Apapa Waronshoki Ojata Expressway was inaugurated following the completion of the project that started 6 years ago. The road is a public-private partnership undertaken by the Dangote Group. The president, represented by the president of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, commended the quality of work on the road and the renovated third mainland bridge. A similar sentiment was shared by the chairman of Dangote Group, Mr. Aliko Dangote, and the Minister of Works, Dr. Engineer Dave Umahi, who were part of the dignitaries at that particular event. Now, the leadership of Kano Emirate has continued to polarize the ancient city's polity as another protest erupted, calling for the removal of Emir Mohammed Sanusi II. The protesters are demanding the reinstatement of Aminu Ado Bayero as the Emir of Kano following his removal after the State Assembly passed a law abolishing 4 new emirates created by the previous administration, a decision assented to by the governor, leading to the reinstatement of Mohammed Sanusi II. They are protesting on the State Road close to the Nasarawa residence of the Emir, where Aminu Bayero is residing at the moment. Opinions have been divided in the city for and against the decision of the state government since the development as both monarchs lay claim to the throne.
We are all here, as you can see, Kano State people have gathered out to show their, let me call it, to show their unhappiness over what state government have done. No, as generally, Kano State people needs the Pipe Emirate to be stands as Emirate.
That I want justice to be happening in Kano State, in the Emirate Council, because God knows that our Emir, Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero, it doesn't make any problem for him. He cannot create there's a problem for him. The Kano State governor cannot say that there's one problem that created since Aminu was in Kano Emirate Council. We are having a peaceful demonstration in Kano.
Our advice is strongly on the dethroned Emir Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero to quickly vacate Kano State. Even if he's going to claim his right, he should leave Kano, and then whatever may come later, you take it in good faith. But he should accept this is from God and leave Kano State.
Meanwhile, the National Security Advisor, Mr. Nuhu Ribadu, is threatening to sue the Deputy Governor of Kano State, Mr. Aminu Gwazo, for defamation. The Deputy Governor had alleged that the NSA facilitated the return of the dethroned Emir Aminu Ado Bayero by providing him with 2 private jets. Although Mr. Ribadu has since denied the allegation, he is threatening to sue the deputy governor if he fails to retract the claim. In a letter to the deputy governor from Aliyu and Musa Chambers counsel to Mr. Ribadu, the NSA demanded a public apology from the deputy governor, which must be tendered within 24 hours, which must be in 5 public or 5 national dailies and online. We understand that the deputy governor has actually tendered that apology, but we'll bring that development in our subsequent bulletin. In a rather sad development this time, bandits have killed 2 of the kidnapped students of Confluence University of Science and Technology of Sahara in Kogi State. The latest report was confirmed by the Kogi State Police Command. They recalled that the armed men suspected to be bandits on May the 9th attacked the school, shooting sporadically while the students were studying in their classes ahead of their examinations, abducting a number of them, but some were later released. In the meantime, the school management has declared 3 days of mourning as various groups and authorities continue to condemn the heinous act. Our thoughts and our prayers are indeed with that family. Let's move on now. The federal government has sued the governors of the 36 states of the Federation at the Supreme Court over alleged misconduct in the administration of local government areas. The suit filed by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Lateef Agbamme, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, is seeking full autonomy for all local government areas in the country. In the suit, the federal government specifically prayed the court to issue an order prohibiting state governors from embarking on what they call unilateral, arbitrary, and unlawful dissolution of democratically elected local government leaders. So in the states, through their respective attorneys general, the AG prayed the court for an order to allow direct payment to the local government from the Federation account in line with the provisions of the Constitution as against the alleged unlawful joint accounts created by the governors. Let's also tell you that an Abuja-bound train derailed halfway to its destination around Jere at about 8 a.m. early on Sunday, although no casualties were recorded. A visit to the scene shows that the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau and the management of the Nigerian Railway Corporation are conducting investigations to ascertain the cause of the incident. Meanwhile, the passenger train services between Kaduna, Idu, Abuja continues despite the derailment of the 2 coach at the Jere Terminal Station, with the train supervisors on standby to see for a safe passage. It's time for business. The price of fresh tomatoes in markets in the nation's commercial nerve center, Lagos, has risen by over 100% in the month of May. Traders attribute the rise to regular seasonal fluctuations in the quantity of tomatoes produced, as they claim that the harvest period for the current species of tomatoes being sold is almost over with the coming in of the wet season across the country. According to reports, a basket of premium quality fresh tomatoes, which sold for between 50 and 80,000 naira in April, now sells for as much as 140 and 50,000 naira and 150,000 naira, a spike that is further deepening the holes in consumers' pockets. On the international scene, the trail of destruction by tornado in the United States has left at least 13 persons dead in 3 states. 4 persons were killed in Arkansas, 2 in Oklahoma, and 7 in Texas, leaving several persons injured and over 500,000 across states without electricity. According to the state officials, the death toll includes children and is expected to rise in the coming days. According to the National Weather Service, the storm had begun to move east, which is expected to come with severe wind and hail along its path. And back here, the Queens have emerged champions of this season's Nigeria Women Football League for the first time in their history. The Queens played out a 1-1 draw with former champions Bayelsa Queens in the final game of the 16th championship playoff held at the Samson Siasia Stadium in Yenagoa. The Benin City outfit finished top of the group with 10 points, while Rivers Angels, who also drew 1-1 with Heartland Queens, came second with 9 points, same as Bayelsa Queens, but with superior goals scored. The Queens will represent Nigeria in the West African Football Union Championships, which serves as qualifiers for the Women's Champions League later this year. Well, it was a big one for the people that are now in the top flight. We're talking about Leicester City, Ipswich, as well as Southampton. It was a big day, a comeback for Southampton, especially who are back to top flight football in the English Premier League after beating Leeds United 1-0 at Wembley. A first half goal by Adam Armstrong made all the difference to confirm a return to the EPL. The last time they were relegated from the EPL in 2005, it took them 7 years to return. But under the new coach, Russell Martins, it was a job properly done and efficiently executed. So congratulations to all of them, our very own Ndidi, and of course, here at Joe back on top flight. I'm talking about Leicester City, finishing with almost 100 points, followed by Ipswich, and then, of course, Southampton, as we just rolled out. But those are the stories we've been tracking, say, in the last 24 hours, which will shape part of our conversation for the show and the rest of the day.